We're going to be looking at the market, looking at some charts setting up that's poised to trade higher, and cover some charts that we are currently in. So stay tuned, okay? Hey, and remember, if you're interested in a 30-day trial, click the link below the chat. Also, if you're interested in the live trading alerts alerting tool, that's where I get all my alerts. If you're interested in doing that, absolutely click that link below, and I'll be glad to help you and set you up with my private scans that I have that I will, like I say, personally get with you and share them, okay? Anyway, stay tuned in just about 30 seconds, all righty? Hey, good morning, everyone. How are we doing on this Wednesday, excuse me. Whoops. Hey, we'll try that again. Good morning, everybody. How you doing on this Wednesday? What is it? Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday, June 12th, 2024. For those that don't know, this is Rick. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, good son, Ricky, Ed, JW, thanks a lot for being here. Alan, appreciate it. Very much so. Okay, let's get to the SPY here. Boom, okay? So the SPY has broken out of this, well, let's back up a little bit. Remember, I think yesterday I was talking about how we're getting narrower and narrower and narrower and narrower and narrower and narrower. And something will guaranteed change. 100%. It always does. What we can't 100% guarantee is, are we going to break down or are we going to break up? Now, there were some clues here maybe, like we're following the T-line up. We really don't have any selling candles. So there was a few clues, okay? So now we're moving up. But there is an ointment in this fly. There's a fly in the ointment, I guess. There is a problem. And that's with these silly numbers. They have to come out, and you know, it's ridiculous that we've got to have the FOMC come out all the time and talk about it. Now you want to know how I really feel? Whew. Anyway, I think the important numbers here are going to be, or the important things to the market's going to be right here. The FOMC announcement right here at 2 p.m. And then we'll be graced with Mr. Powell here at 2:30. Now, my personal feeling is that he's not going to do a doggone thing. Everything's going to be just like it was yesterday, the day before, and the day before. And I believe the market is going to be okay with that overall. But there probably will be some chop, okay? So keep that in mind. There probably will be some chop. So if you're in long positions, you could see those get kind of jumbled up a little bit. If you're in short positions, you could see those get kind of jumbled up a little bit as well. Probably the main thing that I think is important is stick to your rules and be patient. Don't be in a hurry either. Don't be in a hurry to, buy. Sometimes it's okay to be in a hurry to sell. You're better off to sell. Take a small loss if you need to. You can always get back in. But don't be in a hurry to buy today. I don't think that's a good thing to do. And then we'll just take a look at the market. The market's probably going to be a little more, I don't know, kind of smoother tomorrow. Anyway, that's kind of my plan going in the day. But in the meantime, we've got some charts to look at. So right now, I think the SPY is doing fabulous. Yesterday, we broke out of our 536.80 line. And all this is quadrant lines that I use. It looks like pre-market here, we're jumping up to this 441.45 area on pre-market. That makes the next target area on the SPY up here about 544. Now that is all based on the SPY remaining bullish, or the S&P 500 remaining bullish, okay? And that's what I'm going to do with this chart over here. When we look at charts, we're going to talk about this. But it'll be important for us to stay bullish for the market to stay bullish, okay? All right, let's look at some charts that I've got set up to trade, and I'm going to start with PIN here, okay? Now, I've got this chart. This is kind of new. First time I've ever done this, I think. I put the SPY up here because I believe that it's important to trade in the direction of the market. So let's take PIN. I think PIN has about 11, we'll call that 11% move from the T line down here to the dotted deuce. So I don't know where it's going to be bought, and I don't know exactly where it's going to be sold. So work with me on that 11%. Could be 8%, depending on where one buys it and where one closes it. The thing of it is, it has a higher percentage chance of working if the SPY stays, let's use yellow. If the SPY stays bullish. So price above the 3 EMA above the T line above the trend indicator. Now, I drew that, and I'm actually going to eliminate the 3, and I'm just going to say price above the T line above the trend indicator. Price, whoops, can't use yellow there, can I? Price above the T line above the trend indicator. Now that's the road to wealth trend right there. Those 3 things right in there. With the 3 EMA, okay? I just don't keep the 3 on my chart. So that road to wealth trend, this stock here looks like it's going to go higher. And after whatever that is, $19, about 10% maybe. I'm going to look for another 10% up to the 200 period moving average. And I fully expect minor pullbacks along the way. But all that only works. No, it could work without the market. But your probabilities are big time in your favor if you have the market on your side. So if the market remains bullish here, I think there's a really good chance that PIN works out. Now remember, it can pull back before it goes up. Okay, another one. Here, let's jump to this one right here. I didn't want to do game first because I'm just going to put game up here. I've got it on the watch list. I can tell you right now, I will not be trading it. I am not going to trade it. But some people do. And I'll keep an eye on it because some members do follow it. So if I see it alerting, I'll certainly, shout out that it's alerting. And if I was trading it, which I guarantee you I'm not, if we started moving over 1237 here, that could get my interest up to trade that a little bit long. But I am not going to trade it personally. But I'll keep an eye on it. Let's take a look at COM here. I like what COM is doing. COMM. Now, here's a fair amount of rounded bottom breakouts today going on right now. And we'll talk more about the rounded bottom breakout in the trading room. But here we are with it's a very simple, very easy entry mechanism, that 3/8 trap, or simply just close to the T line, okay? And here we are right now, pre-market, we're popping up over the T line. So it's going to have to show me or make me feel that it can hang there most of the day, or maybe even it's a late day trade, proving that it can hold its bullish candle in here, okay? So we're attacking the 200 period the dotted deuce. 200 period moving average will be the target, and it's about 30% from the T line here. Remember, there's going to be pullbacks, probably challenges along the way. We can talk about those more in the trading room as well. This, I think, has a high probability of working out, providing price in the market stays above the T line, and the T line stays above the trend indicator. And price has to stay somewhat bullish too. And then that's what we have here. Price above, can't do that. Price above the T line. T line above the trend indicator. Sorry about that. Lost track of what I was doing. And the 3 EMA up here is up there as well. It's just not shown on the chart. Okay. Take a look at IGT. This is another rounded bottom breakout from the T line to the dotted deuce, about, we'll say 11 to 12%, depending on, or even 10%, depending on where it's bought. Closer to the T-line, the more you're going to capture some of that number right there. See how that's crossed over the 50-period moving average? A great rounded bottom. See how the market over here is working out bullishly? That puts a higher probability that this trade is going to work out. A&F. A&F is working out. Getting up here, it's coming off this bottom very well. Looks like we're going to soon challenge these tops up here. Probably going to see a little disturbance in the force right through here. A little bit of a speed bump. And then I think it has a nice chance of moving up. Remember, the market needs to cooperate. If the market starts to do this right here, okay, if the market starts to come down, the chances of this working out, the probabilities have just been crushed. There's still a chance it could move up, but the bigger probabilities have been crushed. So one of the tricks to trading is trade the direction the water is flowing. Don't try to be a salmon. I mean, do they know that when they swim upstream, they're going to die? I wonder that. I mean, do they know that? Well, in trading, you know, if you're going to fight the trend, you're probably going to die before you have success. I've seen that over and over and over. So go with where the easy money is. Don't go with the hard money. ARM. I think ARM is just a rocket ship chart. I think it's just going to move higher and higher and higher. I think it's one of those charts you just follow that trend, and then you start looking for things like little consolidation areas, right, just like that, for entries. And right now we need to wait for that consolidation entry, or unless you're buying it. Some people might buy it there, and that's your trade. You're fine there if you want to. I'm going to wait for a pullback. It could be a week from now. But I think ARM is one of these we seriously need to keep on the watch list as a watch list staple. Another one I have here is SHC, another rounded bottom breakout. See here how do my pin out, how price is above the T-line. T-line is above the trend indicator. Please note, that's what you've got in the market. If this changes in the market, this will be harder. This will be harder to make money on. This is a proven fact, and I would urge you to prove it yourself. Okay, don't take my word for it. Don't take anyone's word for it. Prove it yourself. CRISP. Look at CRISP breaking out here. Now, I'm not interested in buying CRISP right away. It's up 3 days in a row. So what I'm going to wait for is a nice little pullback. So let's throw a buy box on this. I'm going to just put it up high wherever. I mean, you can put it up here if you want to. I want it down here, though. I want to buy closer to that T-line. I don't want to buy at the high of the candle. I want to buy a little bit inside, like an inside day. All right? Like an inside day. You know, that's one of the cool things for those that have the scanner, is that you can take charts like this and say, I want a bullish candle yesterday and an inside day today. And you can go back, you can say the last 2-3 days have just been sweet, right? And then you want that inside day yesterday. I love those kind of trades. Coin, I probably should get rid of some of this in coin, shouldn't I? All I'm doing is, there we go. So coin here, looks like we're headed back up to that 260.75 target. After that, I've got a 276.70 target on it. Once again, this will be based on the market being on your side. If the market falls off, charts like this will fall off too. You've heard the saying, all boats rise in a rising tide. That is very, very true. That is a true statement. This is your tide, by the way. If you have a tide that's going out, or a a shrinking tide, the majority of your stocks are going to shrink with it. It is simply the way it is. Now there'll be charts that beat that. You know, you could look and you could say, look here, Rick, you are wrong. See, look at this chart, rocketing. Yeah, but you looked all day for it. You know, you're not trading it, so go away, kind of a thing. We're talking about probabilities, and we're talking about the overall mass, right? Uber, I think Uber is looking good, and I think Uber is one that has a future. Now, I'm not so keen on buying it here right now. I'm really not. I think what Uber needs to do is settle back a little bit of a rest, and then we'll look at an entry. A little bit of rest would give us a chart pattern. Let's see here, where we're up. That is so big. Let's try that. There we go. There we go. Up, and then pulls back, finds support somewhere in there, and then buyers. And there's my entry trigger. And a breakout, by the way, could be an entry trigger. Actually, anything in this area could be that entry trigger on that. All right? Okay, I'm over my allotted time. I will see everybody here at the bottom of the hour when the market opens up. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And we'll see you, like I say, in 30 minutes. All right? Let's have some fun today. Take care, everyone. Appreciate it.